Welcome to Currency 365 and welcome to another breaking news for Iraq Dinar RV. Episode 8 is June 12, 2015. Before we get into Iraq breaking news, let's get into some world news, okay? The EU officials reportedly discussed Greek default for the first time as markets slip, all right? The Greece defense minister says that if by the end of the month a solution has not been found, we will not pay the IMF. We are no longer in position to pay interest on debt. So Greece is about to go under and they're about to default on the 30th. Iran sanctions are also deadline for the 30th as well. All right, let's move on. Two CEOs are stepping down. One is Rupert Murdoch from CEO of 21st Century Fox. And the other one is actually Twitter CEO, Dick Costello, stepping down as another shakeup in Twitter happens. I guess scrutiny over slow user growth and inability to attract new customers or new users, okay? So, all right, let's move on to Iraq news now. All right, Iraq, we passed the National Reconciliation and National Participation Now live. All right, so I don't know what that really means because we were thinking that the national reconciliation was going to be like the oil and gas deal. You know what I mean? So I don't know what this is. I guess it's just a unity that everybody wanted to see them come together as a unity. But unity is going to be passing these laws and getting this oil and gas deal to completed. Okay. Let me read some of the second readings of the laws. Okay, so these are laws that have been read twice, and let me just give you some of them because they put it out. I don't know why they put it out, but Iraq put it out. Okay, so let's see. The Fifth Amendment to the law of hold on one second. The Fifth Amendment of the Law of Public Companies Act, the National Guard Law. Let's see, the Law Amendment Act of, let's see which other ones. The Passports Act, and the Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act, and there's a couple other ones on there, but we're not gonna get into that. Let's move on. Okay. The vice president of Iraq, talking about harmony and agrees to pass important laws during the next legislative term. Okay, here we go again with these people making promises that they haven't kept. Okay, the next legislative term is probably after Ramadan, so let's say late July. So we expect them to hold an emergency meeting inside of Ramadan, but I don't know. We'll see because they say stuff and it's never backed up. Especially with the law. So let's move on. Okay. Parliamentary finance demanding exception keywords and appoint a person to manage efficiently the central bank. Okay, so this came out June 10th, I believe. Yeah, June 10th, 2015. Okay. So basically they're saying Shalabi is the one that's talking. He's saying that the keywords needs to bounce. He can't do his job. He don't know what he's doing. They need to appoint somebody that knows what they're doing, that can manage the central bank and can get them into a monetary situation where they can, get into a global market economy and launch the private sector. And we've been saying that all along. Okay, now they're just saying it over and over again. All right, until it happens. Okay, Baghdad asks Washington to help to crack down the stolen money. So there's a lot. I mean, we're talking billions and billions and billions of stolen money through money laundering with Maliki and his people. And now Iraq is axing. I'm pretty sure it's Shabibi. Shabibi's the one probably axing Washington to help them crack down all the stolen money from these guys and freeze their accounts, okay? Their overseas accounts, freeze them all, and return all our money. And when they open this global market economy up, and they open a private, and they launch the private sector, and they fully give us a full-blown RV, they're going to get all of that money back. All the money sitting in those accounts, all the money frozen in the account still, and all the money that Malik and them have stolen, they're going to get it all back. All right. So let's see. Keywords. Central bank reserves reaches 65 billion. Okay. And this is dollars, of course. So 65 billion. So their central bank reserves are now at 65 billion. Okay, and it's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's good news. Okay. The advisory board discloses a new date for the implementation of the custom tariffs law in Iraq. Okay, so they're saying the custom tariffs law was supposed to be implemented in May. Okay, if that had happened, we wouldn't be. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now about Iraqi dinar. Okay, so they look like they're going to be doing it in August. So wow, okay, this gives us a new timeline because now they're talking about August to fully implement the tariffs law. So you think that before they do it, they will give us at least 90 cents, 86 cents before they do it, and then give us a full-blown RV after. I don't know. August looks like the date. They could move it to September. But we're looking at the second scenario now of August and September, as the possible date, a month for the revaluation now, okay, instead of May, June, and July. That's the first scenario. The second scenario video was August and September. You can check that video out where I said August to late August into September maybe, as the Kurds are fed up and ready to roll out, okay, and then we see everything coming to fruition. They give them everything they want, okay. Parliamentary finance. The fate of the previous budget surplus is unknown until now. All right, so they've asked America to track down their money. They're tracking down all their money in their budget. They're finding out where all the things have gone, all the spending habits. They're finding everything out from Maliki and everybody else, and all the corruption, and they're going to get this thing done. And that's how they're going to pass the Money Laundering Act as well, okay? Alright, so let's see one more. Zaberi, the government is committed to a body in front of the International Committee to support the Sunni tribe. Alright, so they're going to get the Sunnis, the Kurds, and the Shiites all together. Abadi's going to be the leader. Of course, he's a Shiite. And they're going to get them all together, and they've unified the country in a national reconciliation. And Iraq's going to go forward into a global market economy here in the next 4 months. And before the super blood moon, guys, we're going to see this thing. All right, that's what they're telling us, so let's see it. All right, Currency 365, I'm out.